guys, welcome to my channel. For this time, our topic is all about partial derivatives, and I hope you like and enjoy this topic. So, let's start. Partial derivatives. A partial derivative is defined as a derivative in which some variables are kept constant and the derivative of a function with respect to the other variable can be determined. The notation of partial derivative, it is represented as these three notation. If we use this notation, this is the partial derivative of function f with respect to x. And if we use this notation, this is a partial derivative of function f with respect to y. And if we use this notation, this is the partial derivative of function f with respect to z. So now we have an examples. Find the partial derivatives of f of x, y, and z equals x to the fourth minus 3x, y, z. Solution. So, atong unang kuhaon karon is the partial derivative of a function with respect to x. So, to get the partial derivatives with respect to x in our given, we must treat the other variable as a constant. So, as we can see in our given, the other variable here is y and z. So, then you can take the derivative with respect to x. So, the partial derivatives of function with respect to x equals x, the derivative of x to the fourth is 4x cubed minus the derivative of 3xyz is 3yz times 1. As what I said earlier, the other constant is we must treat them as a constant. So we have 3yz times 1. So the final answer of the partial derivatives of a function with respect to x is equal to 4x cubed minus 3yz. So now, ang atong kwaon na pod is the partial derivatives of a function f with respect to y. So, to get the partial derivatives with respect to y in our given, we must treat also the other variable as a constant. So, as we can see in our given, the variable here, the other variable here is x and z. So now, the partial derivative of a function with respect to y is equal to x to the fourth is equal to 0, which is x to the fourth, and our x to the fourth here is the constant. We treat as a constant. So the answer is 0. Because nganong 0 man? Because in the rules of differentiating of a function, if you take the derivative of a constant, it is equal to 0. So that's why x to the fourth is 0. Minus the derivative of 3xyz. By using the product rule of differentiating, we have 3xz times 1. So the final answer of the partial derivatives of a function with respect to y is equal to minus 3xz or negative 3xz. So karon ato na pong kuhaon is the partial derivative of a function f with respect to z. So as we can see in our given, to get the partial derivative with respect to z, we must treat again the other variable as a constant. So in our given, the other variable here is x and y. Then you can take the derivative with respect to z. So the partial derivative of a function with respect to z is equal to the derivative of x to the fourth is 0 because our x here is the other variable, which is we must treat them as a constant. So x to the fourth is 0. So minus, by using the product rule of differentiating 3xyz, we have 3xy times 1. So we have the final answer. The partial derivative of a function with respect to with respect to z is equal to negative 3xy. So that is the solutions of example number 1. So now we have another examples. Example number 2. Find the partial derivatives of f of x and y equals sine 2x plus 3y. Solutions. So the partial derivative of a function with respect to x is, so the derivative of sine 2x plus 3y is equal to cosine 2x plus 3y times 2. So, and we can treat the other variable, which is y, as a constant. So we have the final answer 2 cosine 2x plus 3y. The partial derivative of a function with respect to y naman is equal to the derivative of sine 2x plus 3y is equal to cosine 2x plus 3y times 3. And we must treat the other variable as a constant, which is x. So the final answer of the partial derivative of a function with respect to y is equal to 3 cosine 2x plus 3y. So that is how to solve the partial derivatives, or that is the partial derivatives. Thank you.